Today's topic, angles. I'm going to show you how to work your angles properly and also how to perform these different angles and how to not look like a sausage while doing it.
What the hell is that?
Believe it or not, these are not hard things to do. They're very basic, but the pros make it look good. So let's get into it. So what actually are angles? Well, first we're going to talk about the center line. Now the center line is something you're most definitely going to see when you're facing an opponent, but even if you get into your stance now, it is the natural form your body lays on. Let's say me and you are sparring. I'm going to throw 2 jabs at you. Tell me which one is better. Now, you should be saying that the second one's better. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I moved my head off the center line. If I throw this punch from here, I'm way too easy to counter as my head is still on that center line. However, when I move my head off the center line, I'm harder to hit and I'm safer. We can move our head off center line with slipping, and that's how we dodge punches. However, we can also move our entire body and create our own angles. An essential move to learn in boxing is a pivot, and we're going to learn this move with just a water bottle. So what I want you to do is get your water bottle and place it in the center of the ground. Next, I want you to get into your boxing stance, parallel to the water bottle. Step to your left with your lead leg. Now I'm on the other side of the water bottle, and this is like my opponent. You step in on the outside of my opponent. Now I'm going to bend down and I'm going to rotate around. My waist is going to rotate and my back leg is going to follow me. I'm going to be using my toe and I'm going to twist around just like this. A pivot in the other direction. We're going to step to our right now, and then we're going to twist around just like this. So when we're pivoting, forget about the ball for now. All we're going to do is use the ball of our foot and our toes. You want to be able to step, or you can be planted and just twist around. Now our back leg is going to kick, and that's how you pivot. If you want to set up your pivots, you could just use your jab, as you're going to be on your front foot, and it's going to be very easy to twist around. And you can also do this when you do your inverted pivot. But instead, you can use your glove to hold out your hand onto your opponent's face as you step. And we're going to twist around. And we've got left hook, right hand. Now the simplest way you saw me do at the start was just stepping off that line. And then we're going to use our water bottle again. So we're here, we're going to jab, and we're going to step to our left, and our right leg's going to follow. We're going to come back, and we're going to do it again. So we're going to jab, but instead we're going to go to our right and do this. Now I just want you just to do these movements and practice it. What I want for 2 minutes, just this. Jab, left side, come back. Jab, jab, jab. And what you're practicing is moving after you punch and also creating an angle. Because as I'm here, jab, I move off the angle, I'm here. If my opponent's still there, I'm here, I'm here. But they're most likely going to follow you around. After 2 minutes of that, I want you to go to your 1-2. 1-2, step. 1-2, step. 1-2, step. And I always like to speak when I do these movements because it's all about rhythm and it's all about saying it to yourself out loud. Don't be afraid to. Last but not least, the Damiato shift, which Mike Tyson used all the time. We're going to get comfortable with this movement first, and that's called a gallop. And what I'm doing is my legs are gliding. Now, I'm not jumping, I'm staying on the ground, and I'm using my toes. I'm moving like this. How we're going to transfer that to the Damiato shift is stand square, and then we're going to move our lead leg first. I'm going to put my foot to the left, just this way. I'm coming back, I'm going to do my right foot the same. And when we're moving our legs, I want your feet in the direction you're turning to. So all we're doing is this. And we're going to transfer that to steps. Just a small rhythm. What I'm doing is, look, watch my feet. My right leg's going to come first, and my lead leg's going to push off that momentum. If you want to see closer, this is what our feet's doing. I'm step, step. Step, 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 step. Just like that. I'm creating the angle. Water bottle for the last time. Don't worry, stick with me. In the middle, all we're going to do is practice and make sure that we're actually creating an angle, we're not just looking goofy. Depending on what direction you're going to, I want you to slightly dip. So if I want to go to my left side, I'm going to use my right shoulder to come down and then twist around, just like this. If I want to go to my right side, I'm going to dip with my left shoulder and twist around, like this. As you can see, my shoulders are moving aligned with my feet. I'm dipping. With all of these footwork movements I showed you, this is how I want you to practice them. First, we're going to go through stepping off the center line. What we're going to do is just jab, step off. I want you to use your jab, then I want you to 1, 2, step off, and then I want you to do it off a combo, 3 punches. We're just going to do 1, 2, 3, step off. I want you to practice that for 2 minutes. 2 minutes in progressions. So first the jab, then the 1, 2, then the 1, 2, 3. And I want you moving in both directions. I want you to do it slow and prioritize your technique. Do not punch fast. With your pivot, what we're going to do is jab. We're going to step on the outside and twist around. Now for 2 minutes, again, I want you just working that lead pivot, going to the left. Then I want you to repeat it on the other side, just for 2 minutes. On the outside and come around. And use your water bottle. Make sure you're not in the same place and you're stepping out and turning. You can turn deeper. Last but not least, the Damiato shift. What I want you to practice is shifting all the way around and being side on. And as you can see, my stance literally is switched. So here, I'm here. And your opposite legs should be in front. Now, when I typically like to go to my left side, I like to right uppercut, lead hook. And when I move to the right, I like to lead hook, uppercut. But it's up to you. But for now, all you're going to do is just practice. Here, here, step, 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 step. Just dance, just have fun with it. Now, angles are definitely going to take time to learn, but these are definitely beginner friendly. All we need is a water bottle and 2-minute rounds for every single movement. Make sure you do it on both ways. It's been a me save you. That's me done. I want to see you working. Let me know what other videos I should make, any other tips, anything. And always remember, consistency beats motivation. My God.